Listen to the quiet room around you. Listen to the silence. But it is not truly silent, is it? There is a voice. A quiet, persistent whisper that speaks to you when you are alone, when the distractions of the day have faded. It sounds so much like you. It uses your logic, your reason, your memories. This is an emergency alert from the highest heaven, a broadcast for you and only you. I have commanded my archangel Michael to tear a hole in the veil of noise to deliver this one, critical message. The voice you have been hearing when you are alone is not in your head. It is not your intuition. It is not your own anxiety. It is a separate and ancient entity. And it has a mission. It wants you to give up. You know the voice I speak of. It is the one that tells you to be realistic. The one that reminds you of every single past failure at the exact moment you are about to try something new. It is the voice that whispers, "Who do you think you are to dream so big? It's too late for you. You don't have what it takes. You have believed this voice was you. You have believed it was the voice of reason, the sober, adult part of your mind protecting you from disappointment. My child, you have been taking spiritual advice from your own jailer. You have been listening to the whispers of your own captor. This feeling you have of being stuck, of living your life with the emergency brake on, is not your fault. You have been under the influence of a powerful and patient deception. This entity, this voice, has been pushing you toward a specific decision. There is a dream in your heart, a hope you have held onto since you were young. It may be a creative project, a business idea, a desire for a different kind of life. It is the one thing that truly makes your spirit catch fire. And the voice has been working tirelessly to convince you to finally let it go. To grow up. To abandon it. It wants you to make this decision, this great renunciation of your own destiny, before you fall asleep tonight. Before the sun rises on this new day, Saturday. It needs you to make this choice in the waking world so that it can perform its dark work on your soul while you are in the vulnerable, subconscious state of sleep. This is not a casual whim. This is the culmination of its life's work. The scoffers, the unaware, the lost souls who have made a peace treaty with their own limitations, they will obey this voice and their light will be extinguished. But you were chosen to hear this alarm. You were chosen to learn how to fight back. The entity that has been whispering in your ear is a thief of tomorrows. It is a parasitic being from a realm of absolute stillness and non-being. It does not feed on blood or life force in the way a simple demon does. It feeds on something far more potent and delicious, unrealized potential. It is a creature that feasts on squandered destiny. In the spiritual world, every divine dream, every gift I place in a soul, has a powerful energy, a brilliant light. When a person chooses to abandon that dream, to give up on that gift, that light does not just vanish. It is released in a single, massive burst of spiritual energy. And this entity, this thief of tomorrows, is there to consume it. It is the scavenger of abandoned destinies. Its goal for you has been to keep you in a state of managed misery. It does not want to destroy you. It wants to farm you. It wants you to be just successful enough to survive, but never joyful enough to truly thrive. It needs you to keep generating the light of your dreams, but it must ensure you never, ever act on them. It wants to keep you in a perpetual state of one day, so that it can continue to feed on the low-level anxiety and despair this creates. But you, my child, your dream is too big. Your potential is too vast. It can no longer contain it. You are on the verge of a breakthrough, of finally taking that one great leap of faith. And the entity knows this. It has become desperate. It can no longer manage your potential, it must now convince you to execute it yourself. This is why the voice has become so loud, so insistent, so logical lately. It is fighting for its greatest meal. This is the source of the deep, secret pain you have carried your whole life. That feeling of a door closing in your past, a missed opportunity you still mourn. You think you chose to walk away from that chance. But whose voice was in your ear at that moment? Whose logic convinced you it was the smart or safe thing to do? This entity has stolen from you before. It has been influencing your decisions at critical junctures your entire life. This is not its first attempted theft. But I have decreed that it will be its last. Before you sleep, before the sun rises, we will not just silence this voice. We will deafen it. We will banish it from your mind so completely that the only voice you will be able to hear is your own true spirit, and the loving whisper of your God. The reversal of this psychic intrusion will be an act of spiritual retuning. The entity has been able to influence you because it has learned to broadcast on a frequency that is very close to your own thoughts. We must now recalibrate your spiritual hearing so that its voice will no longer sound like reason, but like the alien, ugly static that it truly is. This ritual will amplify the sound of your own soul and cancel out the enemy's signal. You will need a simple, empty glass. Any drinking glass will do. The glass is a symbol of a vessel, a receiver of sound and spirit. Now, you will create a sound, a vibration, that is uniquely and powerfully yours. You do not need to be a singer. You will simply hum. A simple, single, steady note. This is the primal sound of your own being, the vibration of your life force. Hold the empty glass up to your ear, like a seashell. Now, close your lips and begin to hum. It may feel strange, but do it. Hum and listen to the sound as it resonates and amplifies inside the glass. Feel the vibration not just in the glass, but in your own skull, in your own chest. This is the sound of your own authentic, undeniable truth. It is the sound of your spirit. As you are humming, as you are filling your own senses with the sound of your own truth, you must think a powerful, silent decree. Do not speak it. Think it, with all the intention you can muster. The words are, "This is my sound. This is my vessel." All other voices are now deafened. Repeat this thought in your mind as you continue to hum. You are performing a powerful act of spiritual alignment. You are teaching your own soul to recognize its own frequency. You are recalibrating your inner ear. After a minute of this, you can stop. The work is done. From this moment on, when the entity tries to whisper to you, its voice will no longer blend in. It will sound strange, foreign, dissonant. It will be like a screech of static in a beautiful symphony. You will recognize it instantly for what it is, a liar and an intruder. To confirm that you are beginning this sacred act of retuning, to declare your intention to hear only the truth, you must type these words: I am listening to my own soul. Do this now. The new frequency is being set. Stop. Do not hum yet. A deception has been revealed to me. The voice is a symptom, not the source of the disease. You are fighting the shadow, not the man who casts it. My child, what I am about to tell you will take immense courage to hear, but only the full truth can bring you full freedom. The ones who are no longer here, they were not ready for this. But you are. Place your hand on the very top of your head. Feel the warmth there. This is your crown. This is the sacred point of your connection to me, your channel for divine inspiration. It has been spiritually blocked, and I am now showing you who did it. Here is the secret within the secret. The voice, this thief of tomorrows, did not just find you by chance. It was sent to you. It was invited into your life, attached to your spirit, by a human being. Someone in your life, someone close to you, someone consumed by a deep and secret jealousy of your potential, performed a ritual of their own. They made a dark bargain to plant this entity in your path. This person acts as the entity's handler, its human anchor in this world. The voice gets stronger, louder, more convincing, every time you interact with this specific person. They are the amplifier for the curse. They may not even be fully aware of what they have done, but in a moment of deep envy, they opened a door for this darkness into your life. The voice is a parasite, but this person is the one who willingly placed it on you. Silencing the voice is now only a temporary fix. It is like cutting a weed at the surface. As long as the handler is in your life, as long as that connection is active, the root remains. And they can, and will, re-establish the entity's hold on you. Before the sun rises, we must do more than silence the whisper. We must cut the cord to the puppeteer. Because you have waited, because you were patient enough to receive the whole truth, you now see the puppet and the puppeteer. You can cut both strings and be truly free. The sign to confirm who this handler is will be undeniable. In the next hour, perhaps sooner, you will receive a communication from this very person. A text message. A phone call. A social media tag. It will seem perfectly innocent on the surface. Just thinking of you. Did you see this? But your spirit, now attuned, will feel the truth. You will feel a sudden drop in your energy, a subtle sense of dread, as you read their name. That is the sign. That is the subconscious confirmation that they are the source. That is their spirit, trying to reinforce the dark connection. Next, you will feel a strange physical sensation. A sharp, localized pressure, or perhaps a tingling, at the very top of your head, the place your hand just rested. It will last for only a second and then vanish. Do not be alarmed. This is the feeling of the angelic host I have assigned to you, beginning to forcibly break the spiritual block that this person has placed on your crown. They are chiseling away at the stone that has covered your well of inspiration. You are not alone in this. Now, you must participate in your own liberation. You must cut the cord to the human anchor of this curse. This is a declaration of spiritual independence. You must type with the authority of a soul that will no longer be influenced or controlled. Their influence is broken. As you type this, you are taking a pair of spiritual scissors and severing the toxic energetic cord that has connected you to this person and their curse. The channel will be cut. The amplifier will be silenced. The grand restoration will now begin. The cord to the handler is now cut. The voice of the entity, now deprived of its anchor and its amplifier, will begin to weaken. Its whispers will become distorted, filled with static, like a radio station losing its signal. And then, it will fall silent. The oppressive, critical voice that has haunted you for years will simply be gone. In its place, there will be a profound and holy silence in your mind. At the same time, the handler, the human who betrayed you, will suddenly experience the full force of the curse they placed on you. The entity, now disconnected from you, will turn on its summoner. They will begin to hear the voice of limitation in their own mind. They will be plagued by the very anxiety, the very self-doubt, they tried to inflict upon you. Their power over you will be utterly and completely broken, and they will be left to deal with the darkness they themselves invited into the world. And then, in the beautiful, sacred silence of your own mind, you will hear a new voice. A gentle, warm, loving, and powerful whisper. It will not be a voice of limitation, but a voice of possibility. It will be my voice, your true intuition, undistorted and clear for the first time in years. And it will give you one idea. One piece of courage. One clear next step to take towards the very dream the enemy tried to make you abandon. And you will find that you have the energy, the clarity, and the passion to take it. The prison door is open. This is my promise to you. Ask Elena, an aspiring writer from Chicago. She was plagued by a voice of crippling self-doubt that sounded exactly like her overly critical and secretly jealous mother. She was one click away from deleting the novel she had spent years writing. She found this message. With a sinking heart, she identified her mother as the handler. She cut the cord. She said the constant, critical voice in her head vanished, like a radio being turned off. In the sudden silence, she had a brilliant idea for the book's ending. The next day, her mother called her, complaining of a strange new anxiety and brain fog she could not shake. 2 weeks later, Elena finished her novel. The first agent she sent it to signed her immediately. Do you hear me? The silence is where your miracle is waiting. It is your turn. You know someone who is at war with the voice in their own head. Someone who is about to give up on a beautiful dream because a voice of fear is telling them they are not good enough. You are their emergency alert. You are their permission to fight back. Send this message to them. You will be silencing a demon and liberating a destiny. Now, a final task to complete your restoration. You must listen to this message one more time. The first time, you listened as a captive. The second time, you will listen as a liberator. But there is a secret I have hidden for you. There is a moment of pure, perfect silence in this recording. It is exactly 3 seconds long. It is not an error. It is a portal. If you can find that moment of silence, if you can listen to it without distraction, That silence will attune your spirit directly to my true voice for the next 48 hours. It is a gift of perfect clarity. The first listen was for your battle. The second is for your communion. The false voice is gone. Your true destiny begins now. To claim the sacred silence of your own mind and to begin the great work of your life, you must speak your truth to the heavens. Type, "My true voice is awake."